Hi, all you trad friends out there, and welcome to my play along session number 217. Yes, we've been going strong since March of 2020. Now, in fact, this is the first session going into our sixth year of playing and me sharing tunes with you guys on almost every Monday that I've ever had the opportunity to do it since March 2020. So, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it so much, and I've got trad friends already tuned in from every part of the U.S., from the northern border to the southern, and from east to west. So thank you so much for tuning in. This being the last day of March 2025, I've got some good tunes set up for you to say bye to March and hello to spring. I don't know about you guys, but here in Chattanooga, we have some beautiful spring weather. We've had some storms overnight and this morning, but it's sunny now, and the temperature's going up, and Fran's flowers are just going crazy out in the yard. They can't seem to grow fast enough. So I hope you are seeing some spring weather where you are. And the tunes here today are going to celebrate spring. In a manner of speaking. They're challenging tunes, my trad friends, so get yourself ready. Grab your fiddle, flute, mandolin, accordion, guitar, whatever instrument you're playing along with me. And you're in for some notey tunes and some challenging tunes. But don't worry, I'll help you get through them, and we'll do them at medium speeds throughout our play along session today. Let's go ahead and start with a three-part jig. This is a tune I first heard by master Irish fiddle player Jerry O'Connor, a great County Clare player, and just love his playing, a wonderful fella. And this is a tune called Up and About in the Morning, and it seems like a good one to do for like a first day in spring, it seems like to me. This tune, you want to be careful. It's in the key of D. But there are some accidentals. Sometimes you'll play C sharps and sometimes you won't. So you got to watch out for that. Some of the C's on the A string are low seconds instead of high. But there's also some C sharps clear down here on your G string, which fiddle players we don't always get. We'll have sometimes. So the first, each section of the tune actually ends with, and you'll have to stretch up and get a C sharp on your D strings, your G string. So watch out for that. And we also have some 16th notes, but you'll hear me do them, and I don't think you'll have too much trouble trying to do them. Here we go, 3 times around, 2 times on a nice medium tempo, on a very cool tune. Up and About in the Morning. Here we go. 1, 2. Christmas ending for you there. That's the way Jerry actually plays it. Up and About in the Morning is the name of that tune. And I think it's a happy, happy tune to set us up for a bunch of tunes to help bring in the month of April and just do some great tunes that also make you think of spring. The Hare's Paw is our next tune. It's a single reel in the key of G. And I remember introducing this tune last year for our special spring session here in Chattanooga. Fran and I live up with a big ridge behind us, and we see all kinds of wildlife, even deer on occasion. And we see some cute bunnies jumping around, and that always makes me think of spring. And it made me find this tune called The Hare's Paw. This is a great tune, challenging. Once again, I'll play it kind of medium speed for you guys. There's a lot of triplets in it. You want to remember that the Irish triplets, we're going to have a couple of reels here today that have Irish triplets. And when you see three notes with a three above it and they're slurred together, you don't play them evenly. You play the first two fast and the last one slower, like saying the word cinnamon. Da-da-da. So it's two short notes and one longer one. We'll hear it a bunch of times in the second measure here. One and cinnamon. And then the last measure of every line in this tune is always the same. Cinnamon, two, and da-da-da-da. So the very first thing that happens, the last measure of each of the four lines of this tune. So, like I said, challenging, but a happy tune, and I think you can almost imagine a bunny jumping around in your yard on a beautiful spring day. Let's give it a try. I won't play it too fast the first two times. And it's only 16 measures long because it's a single reel, no repeats within it. And the first line is almost the exact same as the second line, and the third line melody is almost exactly the same as the fourth line. So I hope that'll help you navigate this tune. Let's give it a try. The Hare's Paw. 1, 2. Time, a little speedier. Called The Hare's Paw. What a fun little tune that is. You get that one under your fingers. They're players, and then you could add that to many other happy little reels in the key of G and make yourself a set. But there we see the bunny rabbit going by, and guess what he's looking at? He's looking at Flowers in Springtime, which is the name of our next tune. This is a wonderful Irish hornpipe I discovered a few years ago, and really fell in love with this one. It's in the key of D. The first half's in D, and then the B section goes to B minor and gives us a little bit of contrast. All of the, this is repetitive, the very first couple measures. That's going to happen in the first line, in the second line, and the fourth line. So once you get this one going under your fingers, it should not be too much trouble to play. I hope you have some flowers coming up. We certainly do here, like I said, here at our house in Chattanooga, including my dad's irises, which we got from his yard up in Indiana. They're pretty happy here in Tennessee as well. Don't forget to lilt this tune now. Give it a nice hornpipey lilt, and we'll do it 2 times around. Flowers in Springtime. That's a cute little tune. If I ever heard one, it's called Flowers in Springtime, and I think it goes clear back to the O'Neill collection at the turn of the 20th century. So there's one to add to your repertoire. I think we all need some new hornpipes. We get tired of playing the old ones, so this is a good one. Flowers in Springtime. And of course, if you want flowers in springtime, you're going to have honeybees. Am I right? So that's the next tune that I picked for our Salute to Spring here. And this is a lovely little slipjig in 9/8 time in the key of G, composed by Vincent Broderick, a great Irish flute player and composer. He's been gone for a couple decades now, but he came up with so many wonderful tunes that are played by so many Irish trad players. They really are fun to learn and fun to play. So let's give this slipjig a try. Of course, it's in 9/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is how we'll think of this one. Dotted quarters, get 3 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is what we're going to have happen there. So get yourself ready. The first line is repeated, and then the B section is written out completely. I'll play it 3 times around before we get to the final note. So here we go. Here's the Honeybee, a slipjig in 9/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a fun tune to learn. The Honeybee is the name of that tune by Vincent Broderick. Yeah, Connie says she got her new Irish Trad Music Association newsletter, and there's an article and a picture of Mr. Broderick. Great tunes. He lives on and on at almost every session anywhere around the world. Somebody's playing one of his tunes. So it's a great way to be remembered. That's all I've got to say. So there we go. We've kind of had some springy tunes there. We got up and about in the morning, and we saw a bunny rabbit out in the yard, and we saw the flowers in springtime and the honeybee that helps keep those flowers going. So hope you enjoyed those first 4 tunes. Let's play a classic Irish reel now in the key of D. It's called the Concertina Reel. So one of the first ones that many folks learn, no matter what instrument you're playing. It's a great tune. The notes in the tune are all just within a D scale. That's the only 8 notes in the tune. You don't go to any other notes. So you could practice a D scale and then work up this tune. To me, it does really sound like a concertina wheezing back and forth with the notes that you play, the kind of stuttering notes that you play over and over again. The B section of the tune is a little more challenging, and you'll have 8th notes mixed in with Irish triplets once again. So if you're looking at your music, that B section. So 3 times around, you're going 1 and cinnamon, 3 and cinnamon, 1 and cinnamon. There's your cinnamon sound. 1 and cinnamon, 3 and cinnamon. Not too bad, huh? So that shouldn't be too hard to do. Let's give it a try. The Concertina Reel. Everybody should know this tune and be ready to play it at any session you're at. Key of D, 3 times around. What do you say? The Concertina Reel. a tempo. Grand tune there. The Concertina Reel is the name of that one, and it sounds like a concertina, that's for sure. Don't forget that if you find my versions here on Facebook to be a little extra challenging, even when I'm doing them at medium tempos, within 24 hours of each session, I work hard to get them up on my YouTube channel these days, and you'll be able to watch it. Go right to the tune over and over again as many times as you want, and slow the video down if you'd like, and play along with me at almost any other speed, including 3/4 speed, half speed, and even 1/4 speed. I've done that myself when I've been trying to learn some tunes, and it really, really works. The pitch stays the same, and you can practice tunes at your convenience and at your speed. They're on YouTube. So yay, that's the neat thing that I'm trying to do now, to add a new layer to the old play along sessions after all this time. Well, thanks again, trad friends, for tuning in. I really do appreciate seeing each one of you out there, and I'll look forward to reading your comments later. Here's my reminder time here. This is the third of 4 Monday sessions I'm doing in a row. After tonight, we'll still have another one coming up on Monday, April the 7th. So I'll see you maybe next week as well. Then I'll take off on the 14th to work with my own local students here in Chattanooga. Then I'll be back with some more Monday night sessions starting on April 21st. So plenty of tunes, never-ending source of tunes. That's what I like to try and be here online. I'd like to also remind you it's not too late to sign up for Fiddle Hell Online, which is one of the most amazing online series of events I am familiar with, and I'm so proud to be part of it. There's 100 instructors, 250 workshops, concerts, and jams between April 3rd and the 6th. 4 days of continuous stuff to tune in and learn from, or play along to, or watch a concert. And the cool thing is, once you sign up and pay for those 4 days, you also get to watch any of those sessions again for 3 more months. So you have lots of opportunities to watch ones you miss, or maybe you can only watch it one day and then you're going to be busy and you're going to be out of town or whatever. Well, they'll all still be waiting for you there to watch for 3 whole months. I've been associated with Fiddle Hell in the Boston area since 2013, and it's one of the things I'm so proud that I've been able to do over these years is teach so many people. And some of the folks that are tuned in today, in fact, watching me, it's thanks to my in-person classes at Fiddle Hell over the years that I know you and that you're following me. So I see Sandy says she'll be at Fiddle Hell. You're going to love it so much. And so is Paula and Catherine. So yeah, it's going to be great times. Maybe I'll see you guys on the old Zoom screen when I do my Irish Slow Jam this Saturday, the 5th of April at 11 a.m., 11:30 Eastern Time. I'm going to play super slow that time, so you'll be able to follow me however you want. All right, yeah, I met Russ there as well. So I have so many reasons to be thankful for working with the Reiners with Fiddle Hell. If you've been there, you know what I mean, right? If you know, you know, they say. And what's the other? Fear of missing out. So anybody watching, if you have the fear of missing out, go to fiddlehell.org and find out how you can sign up and enjoy all those classes. All right, guys, let's get back to tunes. What do you say? More tunes for the springtime. Green Grow the Rushes. I couldn't think of a better tune to play. A lovely little Irish single reel that I learned a few years ago and really enjoy a lot. It's very repetitive, but it's such a beautiful little 4-measure melody in the first section and also in the second section that I really enjoy playing it. I bet it would go good with the Hare's Paw. You could do the Hare's Paw and Green Grow the Rushes. But anyway, let's do Green Grow the Rushes, key of G, single reel. Time. Here we go. Green Grow the Rushes is the name of that one. Yes, lovely tune in the key of G. Once again, this whole hour of tunes I realized was kind of challenging. A lot of notey tunes, but that's the life of an Irish trad musician. I think is you have to be ready for lots and lots of notey tunes, and the notes, they do fly by. So good for you to hear these tunes. I do like to play them one time a little faster so that it kind of lets all the notes gel together and you can hear it the way it might be at a session or on a recording or something. Kind of gives you a motivation, a sound of the tune for you to work on after you've been practicing it slow. Okay, let's do a pretty one now. The Lakes of Pontchartrain is the name of this tune. It's originally probably a folk ballad from right here in North America, but it has certainly been embraced by Irish trad players and particularly singers and songwriters who sing this song. And the first line of the tune, it's also known by the first line, which is upon a Sunday morning when spring was in its prime. So it's a perfect tune to play for these first couple weeks of spring, I thought, and fits the theme nicely. So here we go, 2 times around on this beautiful old ballad in 3/4 time. The Lakes of Pontchartrain. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Go again. Lovely little ballad there called "The Lakes of Pontchartrain." I bet you, if you've collected any Celtic CDs at all where there's a singer, I bet you've heard it sung, and it's tells a lovely story about a fella who meets a lady there on the Lakes of Pontchartrain, where you're really close to New Orleans. All right, we have 3 more tunes here today, so let's get right to them. The Campbell's Farewell to Red Gap. I just thought we should play a fun tune. It's an American old-time tune, but with obvious Scottish roots. In fact, the tune is probably went by another name before this and was appropriated by some fiddle players here in North America. And it's a lot of fun to play. It's a 3-part thing. So you'll repeat the first section. The second section is all written out for you, and then you repeat the third section if you're looking at my music. But a rousing melody in A. Campbell's Farewell to Red Gap. Farewell to Red Gap. A rousing, fun tune to play. And I think you could get away with that at an Irish session. It's got some wonderful Celtic sounds to it, I think. Okay, Scatter the Mud. That seemed like an appropriate tune. We've had some rainy days here in Chattanooga, and maybe you have as well. And if you get out there at all, you'll be scattering some mud around, that's for sure. I see Fran, my better half and the executive producer of the show, keeping all these comments going. Thanks, Fran. She's also doing a virtual roundup today. And thanks to you guys chiming in and saying where you're watching me from. She's letting everybody know we got folks from Minnesota, Washington, Florida, Tennessee, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Alabama, North Carolina, Georgia, Montana, Missouri. Thanks to all of you from all over the U.S. for taking time out of your day and spending a few minutes with me playing some tunes and letting me share tunes with you. We made history here. This is certainly one of the longest running virtual online sessions that I'm familiar with that's been going this long and has done this many sessions. So it's thanks to you folks out there, my faithful followers, and all I can say is thanks a lot. That's why I'm here. All right, let's scatter that mud around a little bit. What do you say with this jig in A minor? Top. Scatter the Mud, a classic tune if there ever was one. It's one I included, in fact, in my Learn to Play Irish Trad fiddle book. I loved it so much, and I've played it many a times over the years, and really never get tired of it. As it is with all these tunes, I enjoy playing them each and every time, and I love sharing them with you guys. I'll say hi to Franco. He just tuned in way out there in Oregon, and so we got one more state represented in our viewership, and I really do appreciate it. It's hard to believe we're headed into the 6th year of Mondays. don't forget, you can watch me this video for 30 days on Facebook, and then they get rid of them. But you'll always be able to find me on YouTube. Don't forget also, if you want to send a donation my way, I always appreciate it. A little something in my virtual tip jar. I think you all know the deal by now. PayPal.me/IrishTradFiddle. And send a little something my way, and we'll buy Meg some of her favorite treats. How about that? That's what we'll do. But you're helping me make history as we head into the 6th year of sessions. Thanks again to all of you, and we're going to finish up here with a polka. It's polka time, the Newmarket Polka. I thought of this tune. Of course, what happens in the spring, we start seeing farmers markets that we can go and get our fresh veggies at. So here we are with the Newmarket Farmers Market Polka. Key of A, a really happy tune here now, that's for sure. Are you ready? The Newmarket Polka. Thanks again for joining me for session number 217, and I hope you had fun playing these tunes along with me to welcome in spring. Next week we'll have another special theme that I'm looking forward to sharing with you. Goodbye to everyone. Have a great week. Play some tunes. Keep yourself busy and happy, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks, guys.